Hey, welcome back to YT Finance, and this is the channel where I went to business school so you didn't need to, and today we are talking about some stocks that could literally 10x in price. These stocks are trading at a phenomenal discount right now of over 50% from their all-time highs, and these stocks could potentially return up to 1000% in gains for you. Now, I do want to say that these stocks are supposed to be long-term holds, and they are very risky. Also, I want to mention that this is not a buy recommendation. Even if I do buy these two companies, that's not to say that you should also buy these companies. Always make sure to do your own research to determine if these stocks align with your investment goals and your personal risk tolerance. But for more videos like this one, remember to go and smash that like button right now, subscribe if you are new, comment your thoughts down below about Etsy and Redfin. So lately, a lot of growth stocks have actually had a nice rebound from their recent lows over the last couple of weeks, even though right now the current market is slowly pulling back. But this makes it an ideal opportunity to buy excellent businesses that could have a great long-term price appreciation ahead of them. And both of these stocks could return up to 10x returns or a 1000% gain over the long term. So I personally find these stocks as a really good bargain right now because they are trading rather cheaply right now because of the recent pullbacks in their respected stock prices despite short-term headwinds. So the short-term headwinds are the things that are making these stocks pull back right now, along with a plethora of other stocks, but these stocks have been hit particularly hard, which is why I want to put them on your radar. So we're going to start off talking about Etsy, ticker symbol ETSY. Right now, the Etsy stock trades for around $122 per share, which is lower than their low-end analyst price prediction for the next 12 months of $140. And if you know me, you know that I love when the current stock price trades below their low-end analyst price target for the next 12 months because this gives us a fantastic margin and buffer of safety. However, with that being said, their average analyst price target for the next 12 months is as high as $206, while the bullish price prediction is $280 per share. So at minimum, we could double our money here. Currently, 20 analysts cover this company, with 13 of these analysts saying to buy the company right now because it has fallen in price enough where it's a good buying opportunity. However, 7 of these analysts actually say just to hold the stock for a long-term price appreciation. But no analyst out of these 20 said to sell the company, and also none of them said that it was going to underperform the overall market. So with that being said, let's discuss what Etsy does. Well, Etsy is basically like an Amazon, but for handmade products. So it has its foot in the door of a very niche market right now because it offers very unique products. I also want to point out that Amazon saw how well Etsy was performing, so Amazon came out with their own homemade goods platform to rival Etsy. However, this has not stumped Etsy's growth at all because they still have experienced fantastic growth and their growth trajectory still looks very strong, and they are technically a market leader regarding these unique products, which is very, very good. Etsy has a very large reach with over 5.3 million active sellers, which list over 100 million items in 2021. They also have around 90 million active buyers, which is fantastic news. Also, I want to mention that in 2018, Etsy's gross merchandise sales volume grew by around 150%. So this platform is rapidly growing, and they are also supposed to steal some market share away from the overall US e-commerce industry, which is very good. This is going to further boost their overall revenue and gross merchandise sales volume. They are currently aiming for around a $2 trillion addressable market where countries that Etsy operates. And right now, Etsy's business could literally 10x over the long term. If you didn't know, the long term spans anywhere from 5 to 15 years, depending on how you define it. But I personally think long term refers to 10 or 15 years. But even with that being said, a 10x increase, regardless of when you buy Etsy, is going to be phenomenal. Just look at this insane growth rate that the stock has experienced. And like we said earlier, the stock has fallen a very large amount lately due to macroeconomic, geopolitical, and even other factors that are negatively impacting this overall stock price. But with that being said, the stock price still trades at a rather high valuation right now, and it is still up massively from its original bullish run, which started around here. So that being said, this makes Etsy a fantastic discounted stock to buy right now, and it also has fantastic future growth ahead ahead of it. Now, this is not to say that the stock price could not continue to fall. Technically, we could see the stock price fall all the way back to pre-pandemic lows. However, even if that were the case, I would just say that this just makes Etsy an even better buying opportunity, because we could see this overall very bullish momentum uptick in the stock price yet again. And right now, I think it has a very good growth trajectory as a company, their overall revenues, their market reach, as well as their overall stock price appreciation. So that's why I personally really like Etsy, and I think it's trading at a very attractive discount right now, which means that we could start to nibble at the stock. But again, this is not a buy recommendation. Feel free to add this onto a watch list and make sure to do your own research to determine if this particular company and stock aligns with your investment goals. Now, with that being said, let's move on to our next stock that could 10x, which is involved in real estate, and that is going to be Redfin. Redfin, ticker symbol RDFN, currently trades for around $15 per share, which is extremely cheap for this company. The low-end analyst 12-month price target is $20, and again, the current stock price is trading below the 12-month analyst low-end price target, which is very good news to see, because this gives us safety while investing into this company. The average analyst price target for the company over the next 12 months is $31, so we could easily double our money here if the average analyst price target or the median price target is correct. However, the high-end bullish price prediction is $50 per share, which provides investors over a 3x upside from the price that the stock is currently trading at. Right now, 19 analysts currently cover this stock or have initiated coverage, with only 3 of them saying to buy the company, 15 of them say to hold the company, and one of these analysts do think that this is a selling opportunity for the stock right now. So let's get into the details about what Redfin actually does. Well, clearly they are involved in the real estate industry. The majority of real estate sales still takes place with around a 6% selling commission, which has been the industry average for the last couple of decades. However, Redfin wants to innovate the real estate industry and disrupt this because its core business is actually technology focused on real estate. So they're acting as a real estate brokerage platform that would make a real estate agent's job easier, and this would also save sellers thousands of dollars in commissions. Since 2017, Redfin's brokerage business has grown from around 0.67% in the United States home selling market to around 1.17%. So clearly there has been adoption of their very innovative brokerage platform, but this just goes to show us that they are only scratching the surface of the overall 100% US selling market and the overall real estate industry. Redfin's agents currently earn around 2.7 times the industry median, so this is attracting many top talent agents, which is going to give sellers a fantastic experience. So now that you know a little bit about the company, let's look at the actual stock chart. So right now, like we said earlier, this stock is trading at a phenomenal discount. This stock has sold off very hard, just like Zillow has in the last couple of months. However, if we look at the stock price chart, we can see that it is trading below its support lines overall for the company, which I think is around $20 right now according to the stock chart. And that would make the current stock price of around $15 an absolute steal of a buy for this particular company. It is almost at the same price it was at the pandemic sell-off. However, even buying at $15, this could be a fantastic long-term buying opportunity just based off of the gigantic unjustified sell-off for this particular company. Now, if you want to buy this company, don't expect Redfin to give you massive returns in the next 2 to 3 years, because again, this is going to be a long-term play. However, I think that the majority of the stock has already sold off very aggressively, and I would be shocked if the stock ended up falling below around $10 per share. I also want to point out that Redfin is very involved in iBuying, and what iBuying is where this company buys homes directly from sellers. They make repairs to the home, they fix it up, and then they sell it for more. So they're literally flipping homes. Now, there is great risk here because Zillow ended up trying this, which is another company that is in the real estate industry, but they actually have had massive losses from doing this because clearly their technology didn't work correctly, and it ended up generating them gigantic losses, and that's not what we want to see. But if Redfin's technology can actually do this very well, this could give them fantastic growth potential. Many analysts also think that this company has a very high earning potential for their overall business, and their volumes have literally quadrupled tripled over the last 2 years. So if we can keep this growth rate up while the stock price is falling, it's only a matter of time before investors end up understanding that Redfin is continuously improving and innovating, which means that this market sell-off, at least around here, is completely unjustified, and the stock price could start to appreciate again. So after falling around 75% from their 52-week highs, I think this is a fantastic buying opportunity for Redfin, and I'll tell you why. If we just look at their price to sales ratio, or their PS multiple, it's only currently around a 1. This literally means that this could be a value company right now, and for that reason, I think this should at least be on a watch list. So overall, I really like Etsy, and I do like Redfin. I don't know if I personally am going to buy into these companies. I may want to watch them a little more. Because of the current market environment, we could see both of these stocks continue to dip a little more, but technically, both of them are trading below their low-end analyst price targets, which is very good news, which means that we could buy these stocks at a fantastic discount compared to their future growth, according to analysts. So both of these companies, according to this author, do have a 10x potential over the long term, but these stocks are only going to be for very patient investors who are willing to hold these very high-risk stocks and businesses over the long term, meaning around 10 to 15 years. So if you are willing to try to identify a very good growth company, feel free to at least look into these companies and maybe put a very small investment or a very small percentage of your overall net worth into these companies, because it could pay off massively around 10x in the future. But with that being said, I would love to hear your thoughts down below about Redfin and Etsy. Comment down below if you are invested into either of these companies and what you think of their future growth trajectories. Remember to go and smash that like button for more videos like this one, and I will see you in the next YT video.